Okay, so I told you I was going to be gone today. Just one day, not like last time where I was gone for a long time. Um, so our plan for today, you have a large sheet of paper with 5 different problems on it, front and back. Each problem has several questions. When you get done with that, you are going to do the 4-question exit ticket. So, quick review. You're going to put this on the top of your paper. You're doing percents today. So a percent, you're going to use a proportion. 100 goes on the bottom, and whatever the percent is goes on top of that. On the other side, you have the part and the whole. So we've talked that this could be the is and this is the of. That's not always perfect because sometimes the word is and of isn't in your problem. But when it is, it's a good clue. So this part over whole equals percent over 100. I want you to write that up here on your paper. I might have to write it a little higher. Part over whole equals percent over 100. That is the key to all of today's work. So I'm going to do some of these with you. I won't give you the answer to everything. A lot of this you're going to have to complete on your own. And that takes some getting used to. I'm sorry I'm not here to help you get used to it. We'll talk about it more when I get back. But let's go ahead and get started. It says, Saisha's dinner cost $30.50. She had a coupon to save 40% off the price of the dinner. There's no question yet. It's just giving us information. The first question says, how much was the discount? So, to find the discount, you're going to set up your proportion. We know that 100 goes in it because it's a percent proportion. On top of the 100 goes what number? Yeah, the percent. On the other side, you have $30.50. Is it going to go on top or bottom? You have to decide. Is it the original? Is it 100% of the cost, or is the $30.50 40% of the cost? It's the original, right? So once you get your proportion set up, you can solve. So you have 100 times x and $30.50 times 40. That is something you're going to do on your scratch paper. I don't want to see it. And I don't want you to copy me because I might be wrong. Now, after you get your multiplying done, you need to solve. So you're going to divide by 100. And again, that's something you do on scratch paper. Or hopefully you remember, your 100 trick. And that amount is going to be the discount. What we're saying is $12.20 is equal to 40%. So how much is the discount? $12.20. Now, the next question says, how much is the cost of dinner after the discount? And then it says, explain in a complete sentence. So if it's a discount, it's subtracting. You do need to subtract on your paper, or at least tell me that you subtracted. If you want to go do it somewhere else so it's not borrowed up and yucky, you can do that. But I need to see the subtraction, and then I need a sentence. If you're looking for a sentence and you're having trouble, start with the question, how much is the cost of dinner? The cost of dinner is, and then it says explain how you know. I know this because pause the video while you finish the problem. When you're ready to go on to number 2, hit play again. Okay, so if you're on number 2, you finished number 1. The Garcia family went out for dinner. Mr. Garcia's dinner was $10.99. Mrs. Garcia's dinner was $8.99. Manuel's dinner was $6.99, and Claudia's dinner was $3.99. Mr. Garcia always leaves a 15% tip. Your first question is how much is the total cost before the tip? I'm going to let you do this, but I would suggest changing $10.99. I would change that to $11. I would change Mrs. Garcia to $9. I would change Manuel's to $7, and I would change Claudia's to $4. That's going to be way easier. Now, if it's the total, you're going to add. Again, pause the video while you finish adding. When you are done with the first question, hit play, and we'll talk about the next question for part 2. Now the next part says, how much is the tip? I forgot I had erased all this. Now, the tip is given to you as a percent, 15%. That is not the same as $15. You're going to have to put it into a proportion to find out how many dollars 15% is. Remember, the percent goes over 100. Over here you have X over the total. So whatever you got for your total is going to slide on over. And then you're going to solve. So X times 100, 31 times 15, and then you'll divide by 100. Opposites cancel out, so you have 465 divided by 100. Now the last one says, what is the cost of the dinner, including the tip? So is tip something you add or subtract? Right, you're going to add. So you need to add the cost of the dinner. That's what you have here. Plus the cost of the tip. And that'll be the total cost. Now, it does say answer in a complete sentence. How you know. And you can say, I know the cost of the dinner is blank because blank. Or you can make up your own sentence. It doesn't have to be mine. All right, pause while you finish that sentence. When you are ready for number 3, flip your paper over and push play again. Okay, ready for number 3. Josue buys 2 magazines for $4.99 each. The tax rate is 8.5%. You think this is the same, but it's a little bit different. It's 2 magazines for $4.99 each. Are we going to leave that $4.99 or do you want to round it? I would round it to 5. So you want the first question says, what is the cost of the 2 magazines? So you're going to need to add $5 plus $5 or multiply whatever you like. And you're going to do that work right here. Pause while you do that. Okay, the next question says, how much is the tax on the 2 magazines? So here's where you're setting up your proportion. 100 goes on the bottom and 8.5 goes on top. On the other side is your total. Now when you solve, you have 100 times x and 8.5 times 10. Then you divide each side by 100. Now the last one says, how much is the total cost? If it is tax, are you adding it or subtracting it? Right, it's tax, so you're going to add it. So hit pause and finish problem number 3. Number 4 says James earns $550 per week salary plus a 20% commission on his sales. His sales this week were $917.50. Question 1 says how much is his commission? Now he only earns commission on what he sells. So you still have 100 and you still have 20% on top of that. Over here though, he's only earning commission on $917.50. Now hit pause and go ahead and solve that. When you're done solving, come back and check with me. Make sure it looks the same as what I did. Okay, when you, if you want to take a look at, at what I did, this is what my work looks like. I multiplied 100 times X, and I multiplied $917.50 times 20. Then I divided by 100 to solve. I have $183.50. So my question says, how much is his commission? Oh my goodness, I don't know why that keeps popping up. X is his commission. Now the next part says, what are his total earnings? If it is commission, you are going to add. So go ahead and add those up. Make sure it makes sense. All right, it says number 5, Daryl saved $25 when he purchased a pair of tennis shoes on sale. The sale price was 20% off the regular price. So this one's a little bit different because number 5, the first question says, do you need to find the part or the whole? Well, think about it. 100 and my percent is $25. Is that 100% or 20%? It says he saved $25. Did he save 20% or did he save 100%? Right, he saved 20%. So the 25 is the same as the 20. So if 25 is equal to 20, am I looking for the part or the whole? Well, what did you write? Part over whole equals percent over 100. So make sure you put that in a sentence. I need to find the next one says, how much was the regular price? If you solve this proportion, you will have the regular price. So you have 25 over X equals 20 over 100. You're looking for the 100%, the regular price, right? You're going to do it the same way. X times 20 and 25 times 100. And then go ahead and divide to solve. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, making sure you're going to finish this paper 1 through 5, and then you're going to do the exit ticket. There is no help on your exit ticket. It's on your own, which you are totally ready to do. If you've done 5 problems with me and you paid attention and you did the work, you're probably ready to try some on your own.